Okay, story number 2 is titled, My Friend Has a Dirty Secret. Story time. Is it that she's a swinger and that her husband owns a coin collection? What a full circle moment. So, there's this friend of mine. We'll call her Amy. We've been friends for years. Like, I was her bridesmaid at her wedding. We have matching tattoos. The whole deal. I trust her with my deepest, darkest secrets. Anyway, last Saturday, Amy invites me over for a wine and a catch-up. We do this all the time, so show up, bottle of rosé in hand, expecting to gossip about work drama or her annoying neighbour or whatever. We love a girls' night. But as soon as I walk in, she is acting weird. Like she's fidgety, avoiding eye contact, and keeps glancing at her phone. I'm like, girl, are you okay? She laughs it off, pours us both a glass of wine and says, so, I need to tell you something, but you can't be freaked out. Girly pop, don't be telling me how I'm going to feel about a situation before you've told me what it is. At this point, I'm thinking, oh my God, is she pregnant? Does she have what? Oh my God, is she pregnant? Did she kill her houseplant again? They're two very different plethoras of issues. She sits down and goes, you know my husband, Steve. Well, there's someone else. Oh my goodness, we've got some infidelity in the house. What do you mean, someone else? I'm going to go with the fact that she is not only seeing her husband. She looks me dead in the eye and goes, oh my God. Holy shit. She looks me dead ass and says, it's my boss. Her boss, her married boss. Okay. At this point, I'm staring at her like she's grown a second head. I say, Amy, what are you saying right now? Like, are you joking? Why has Amy felt the need to tell you this? This is not putting you in a good position. I say, this is not funny, but she's not joking. She starts telling me this whole story about how it started as a harmless, flirting joke during work lunches and has somehow spiraled into a full-on secret relationship. Lord, so this is like a full-blown affair we've got going on here. Oh, she's been sneaking around with this guy for 6 months and oh no. And his wife is a part of Amy's book club. Goodness gracious me. I'm sitting there trying to wrap my head around this when she drops the real bomb. What? As if having a relationship with her other married boss cheating on her, Steve, is not the bombshell here. She goes, so, I think I'm in love with him and I need your advice. Girl, what? So I'm like, Amy, what advice could I possibly give you? Do you want me to say, yeah, keep ruining 2 marriages? Sounds great. I couldn't believe she even dragged me into this. That is very valid, girl. Then, because of course this story gets worse, whilst we're talking, her husband, Steve, comes home. She panics and tells me to act normal. What do you mean act normal, sunshine? This poor man is going about his life, living his best time. He's just got back from providing for his family, working a full day. He's probably had a really stressful day. His manager's probably been on to him about that report that he was supposed to have in this morning and he couldn't get it done because he was too busy dealing with your weird needs, Amy. So I'm sitting there trying to have small talk with her husband while full well knowing that she's been cheating with her boss. When I left, I felt sick to my stomach. Like, do I tell her to come clean? Do I stay out of it? Or do I tell Steve? How do I know what to do? What do you think? Okay, this type of situation always divides people whenever I put it on social media. I did a story recently about a colleague cheating with the boss, and do I tell the boss's wife? Everyone on TikTok was like, you need to tell her, you're meeting up with her anyway, she deserves to know. But then everyone on Instagram was like, no, don't get involved. It's your boss. At the end of the day, you don't want to lose your friend and your boss. So it's a really dividing situation. Here's what I would do. I would encourage Amy to tell Steve, first of all, I'd say, listen, it's not fair that you're even cheating on him in the first place. He at least deserves the respect to know that you don't want to be with him. I would encourage her to end things with Steve and start the divorce process. Because at the end of the day, also, this boss might just be faffing about and not actually see anything with Amy. So at the end of the day, there's no point in starting something way, way more official until Amy is single. I think point blank, Steve's not providing her with what she needs, which she should have communicated that to Steve first and foremost and given him at least the opportunity to rectify his wrongdoings or his shortcomings before going ahead and just having a full-blown affair. There is completely no reason to do that. She has taken this flirty banter, which still isn't right, and it's just led to this massive thing. Unfortunately, she's dug herself a hole now, which she's going to find it very hard to get out of. So encourage her to break up with Steve, first and foremost. Listen, I've known situations where I've been like, I'm going to tell the girlfriend, and I was going to tell the girlfriend, but sometimes these situations work out on their own. If it was me and it was my best friend and like I was really close with Steve, I definitely would tell Steve. It really does come down to what your relationship with him is like. It's a really tricky situation, but I would first and foremost get her to dump Steve. Let's get that ball rolling, because it may just be a fun and fresh thing that's going on with the boss at the minute. And like I say, once he finds a new shiny toy, maybe Amy will be out the picture. And then what? She's lonely, alone and sad. But keep talking with the people around you. You don't need to mention, because it's a lot to put on your shoulders and a lot to support someone through that. She should never expected you to, I don't know what she was thinking there. Oh, weirdo vibes from you, Amy. Weirdo vibes from you. Yeah, it's a tricky situation for you, best friend. I hope you're okay. Anywho.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.